hello everyone. Hi. Okay, YouTube, you're being fun. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's music outside. We live in the middle of nowhere. There's music outside. Oh my, okay. So, um, is everything working? Because I am not seeing. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. YouTube is having cramps, it seems, because it wasn't showing me the chat. It wasn't a bird, it was a bat. It was a bat. A real life bat. Hello, everyone. Hi, hi, hi. Okay, catching up on the comments because, well, okay. Hello, everyone. Okay, I am very sorry for my appearance. I look like crap. Don't try to tell me anything else. I feel like crap. I really do not feel well. Everything hurts, and I have a hard time keeping my eyes open. I think it shows that my eyes look like super small. Um, I don't know what it is. I will not get tested because I can still function, as you can see. Um, but as my patron said yesterday evening, apparently I seemed drunk on fever. Well, I don't know about them, but I had a great laugh during the hangout. I still cannot believe that I said that sucker didn't even make the team. It's okay, Jane. It's okay. I mean, I know that some people are worse off, so that seriously helps me keep things in perspective. But I know it's not very pleasant for you not to have a nicer face to look at. um, it looks like my eyes are not even open. Trust me, they are, even if it's like super, super small. Small. So, hi everyone. How are you doing? How are you all doing in these so strange times that we are going through? Um, Let me check who is all out there. Okay. I cannot even read all the names today. Oh my god. Oh, Daniela, I was cantering with you this afternoon. I saw your little video and um the kleine galop. I was there right with you. Yeah, taking it 1 hour at a time. That's the exact same thing here. Tonight, however, after this live for the first evening in a very, 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 very long time, I will not be working. When we're done here, I'm going to the house and I will stay in the house. And I will not come back to the offices tonight. I will come back tomorrow. However, yeah, the hangout I really had oh, you mean the cantering? Yes, it was it was awesome. I'm sorry, my brain is not cooperating. Well, Kirsty, I hear you. I'm not. Yesterday evening, I was coughing after the hangout. Luckily, today I'm no longer coughing, but everything hurts, and I feel like 90 years old. But I did work all day. I did a lot of very cool thingy things. I wish I could just grab it and show you, but I cannot. Not yet. Okay, let's get started with the new A Layer a Day challenge. Hello, my lovely butterflies. How are you? That seems to be the question of the moment. Um, it's time for a new A Layer a Day challenge, but before we dive into things, you know what time it is. I have a couple of shout outs to give, and today I have some extras. The first two shout out, I need to open my eyes like, where is it? I have a shout out for Christa van der Meer and for Kirsty Vincent Hall because, ladies, your spread resonated with me big time. Kirsty, like I said on, yeah, my glasses are right here, but I'm writing extra big now in my book so that I can read it without my glasses. Your spreads resonated with me. Kirsty, like I wrote in the group, your spread made me think of Einstein time. If you've never heard of the term, it's based on the principle that when we feel well, we relax. And when we relax, we fill up the space. And when we fill up the space, time takes on a completely different dimension than when we are stressed and when we contract everything. So if you don't know about Einstein time, I do suggest that you do look it up because it's very interesting. And Krista, I recently got a new tattoo of a dream catcher with a life tree in there, and your life tree on your spread was so fun and so cool. I wish that I had seen it before getting my tattoo because it would have influenced me. But yeah, very, very, very nice spreads. So thank you, ladies, for sharing that with us. Now, that being said, I also have a shout out for Sinove Flatte, I hope I'm saying it right, and Annika Herlin. I wanted to give you a special shout out because I know that you've had a very tough week, the both of you, and nonetheless, you did create more or less in your journal. It was not challenge related, but I think that exceptional circumstances, well, require exceptional ways of going about things. So I'm very, very grateful that nonetheless, you did make a spread and you did share it with us, and I wanted to acknowledge you for that and I wanted to thank you for that. So, thank you to all four of you. Then I also have a special mention for Sharon Casados because Sharon she was my very ever first patron. She has been following me for, I think, as long as I've been doing this. And I know that Sharon has been in a lot of pain lately. And Sharon, I wanted to give you a group hug from all of us here, from all the butterflies who are here with us. So Sharon, this is your special little hug. And I hope I can get through this life without falling over my tongue because this is freaking hard. I think I'm getting drunk on fever again. Oh my. Okay, let's move this on. We are on week 12 of this challenge, which will run from March 21st until March 28th, which will be the last day that I will be the mom of kids because the next week, I will have an adult son. It will be his birthday, and I'm already freaking out. Okay. Week 12 this month is all about mood boards. We started by having a little look at the current situation, which would probably look completely different if we would be doing that today, considering circumstances. The second week, we had a look at what we are longing for, and last week, we tried hard, all of us, to visualize. I seriously hesitated last week to adapt the challenge to the current circumstances, and then I thought, no, maybe for many of us it is very important to keep this going in the most normal way as possible. Now, luckily for all of us, especially for me, the coming challenge is actually very fitting for the current situation. And I say especially for me because this time I did not have to wonder, should I change it? Should I keep going? Because you can interpret it whatever way you want. You can make it work with the current situation, or you can just keep going with the line and the thread that we were building up until now. And so, last week we realized that visualizing sometimes is super easy and sometimes it's very hard, and more often than not, it doesn't go at all the way that we are expecting it. Some of you were expecting to have a hard time and then truly enjoyed it, and then some of you expected this to be super easy and had a hard time doing it. So this week we are going to have a look at what influences this, what makes it easy sometimes and what makes it hard sometimes. So this week it's all about influencers, and I'm not talking about those people that you're following on Instagram because they influence you to do or not do things. I'm talking about the things that influence you to go creative soul searching in a certain way or not, or in this case, to visualize in a certain way or not. That is it for the challenge this week. Influencers. Now, like I said, you can take this challenge in whatever way works for you. That is always the case, obviously, but it's even more true now, in that sense that some of you did have a hard time creative soul searching with everything that is going on now, which is totally understandable. And some of you did need to deviate a little bit to still make it work for you. But with this challenge, you can either choose to focus on the situation out there and consider that the negative influence of your creative soul searching at the moment, and especially if you're visualizing at the moment. Or you can choose to completely leave that aside and have a look at what influences your power of visualization in a completely normal situation. So pretend nothing is going on and go with that. I myself can give you a very concrete example of what is completely influencing my visualization at the moment, and it is the big plot twist that is coming. It's basically influencing everything, especially my visualization, in that sense that this was a long time dream, and I'm talking about many years. So many years that I actually forgot about it. I forgot to visualize about it, and now all of a sudden, yet it is happening. So now it influences my visualization in that sense that I am wondering how good of a job I'm doing at my visualization. Am I that good that even when I forget about it, it just happens? Or what the heck is going on here? But obviously, everything that is involved in that plot twist is at this moment influencing my visualization. I do not visualize what I was visualizing a couple of weeks back. I am now dreaming and visualizing completely different things. So there you go. So I'm leaving that completely up to you to go one way or the other, whatever works for you. As always, if you need more inspiration, join the Facebook group. The link is in the description of this video. Do reply to the questions. Otherwise, you just don't get in. I don't even look at your name. The first thing I look at is, okay, do we have replies to the questions? And then I go and see what is going on and who wants to come in. So if you don't reply, I'm sorry, you're just not coming in. That's the deal. Okay, and for those who feel that it is hard to actually be creative soul searching about everything that is going on now, which is a big influence, and to put that in your journal, please remember that it is your secret garden, that you can put in there whatever it is you need to put in there. even if after putting it in there you don't feel safe to share it anywhere, then you just don't. But please remember that before you start beating yourself up about putting stuff in your journal to begin with. That's the first thing. The second thing is your journal is a very patient listener. It can take just about anything, whether you want to call it he or she. For me, it's a he, but it can take whatever it is you need to throw at it. So by all means, go and throw. If that's what can help you to get through this situation in an easier way, do it. Go for it. Okay. Like I said to the doctor, I'm short in breath. When I talk, it feels like I'm running. That's it for this week's challenge. Influencers of our mood boards. Let's go with that. Now, before I sign out, I have a little something else to tell you and to share with you. And that is that the new subscriptions for the A Layer a Day sticker sheets for the next semester are online. Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. And of course, we're going to more summery colors because, well, we're going, this is for the next semester. It's not only for now. So the subscription thingy thing is now up on the web shop. So if you go to products, that's where they are, and then you can subscribe. You will receive all 3 sheets at once for the next semester. You can also take the subscription for the next 6 months if you want to. If you already have a subscription, you have nothing to worry about. The stickers will leave the house on Monday, so you will have them Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, depending on where it is you live. Because yes, DHL is still delivering, so there is no problem with that. But I have to say that they're online now, but they will only stay online until Monday evening my time, which is now, but then Monday, if that makes sense. Because otherwise they just won't make it to you on time, and we don't want that, obviously. So if you want to order them, my advice would be right after the live here, head over to the shop. Maybe we can share the link. Let me see if we can share the link. That I should have thought about that before, shouldn't I? But having the brain that I have at the moment, here it is. So it says January subscription. Don't worry about that. It doesn't matter. That's just my website thing that does it. There you go. Now you have the link in the chat box, so you can go directly where you need to be. I ship to the whole world, from the shed in the garden to whatever remote island it is you're on. Yes, I do. There you go. And now I am going to sign off. I'm going to take a hot bath and I'm going to bed, because that is exactly what I need. If you are one of my patrons, you know that Monday a partial reveal of the plot twist is coming up, so I will see you then. I will post the album tomorrow morning, so that I can just leave the office now, leave the studio, leave this part of the building, and go back to the house. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me again today. I hope you will be layering. Please do stay safe. I mean it. I'll see you on the Facebook group. I'll see you on the Patreon page. Thank you for being here with me. Butterfly kisses, and don't forget to put down a layer a day.